Sunday afternoon baseball coming your way from American Family Field in Milwaukee. Today, the finale. Alec Bettinger will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. Looking at the stat sheet, I was blown away. He has 10 RBIs in this last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
So next to hit is Dave Parker. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Now here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Next to bat will be Jason Bay. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to...
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
And now in the box, Jason Kendall. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Next to stand in is Bill Mazeroski. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Kendall leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
To the plate now, Rodolfo Castro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 5 homers and 28 RBIs. Shoots this down the right field line. That gets down and the inning continues. Now to the plate, here is Ralph Kiner. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Line drive to left. Taylor's there to put it away and finally put it. Vida Blue, the Louisiana-born left-hander, will get the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, when this guy's on, he's nasty. How nasty? How about in this last appearance, struck out 21 batters. One of the most dominating performances I've ever seen, and I really hope he brings his A game along again in this one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The next 0-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Bay gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the 3-time World Series champ, Vida Blue. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had a pretty rough... Oh, look at the sliding stop. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Stepping in next, Andrew McCutcheon grounded out in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Smoke toward third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Pirates leave one, but they're in front. Here's the first pitch.
For the Brewers, the third baseman.
No balls and a strike to count. Escobar, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eduardo Escobar becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Willie Adames is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And it's fouled away.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Willie Adames goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Rowdy Tellez is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Bay. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting,
So now to the plate, Jason Kendall. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Kendall, base runner at first with one out. And that one yanked just foul. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Wong for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. And now Tyrone Taylor. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. At the plate, Manny Pena, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Manny Pena is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Alec Bettinger becomes out number 2 this inning.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee all set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Ralph Kiner. Pitch is popped up. Tellez in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Hit hard to third, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's thrown away at second.
Now batting, the pitcher.
In now, Vida Blue. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Garcia is there to put it away for out number 1. That brings up Wander Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Kiner, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Garcia. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate is Andrew McCutchen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames scoops it up, and he is in there. Standing in now, Dave Parker. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Garrett Mitchell. Fouled away. Mitchell is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Eduardo Escobar standing in, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the end. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Bay. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia on the run. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Adames picks it up. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next, it'll be Jason Kendall. Last time through was a base hit. A bouncer to the left side. Adames brings it in. And there's out number 2. So next to bat will be Bill Mazeroski. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney. And the pitch. Willie Adames is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point. Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Bay will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up
next, here is Tyrone Taylor. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Luis Perdomo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. All set for the start of the inning. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Rodolfo Castro. Lifted in the air out to right. Back goes Garcia to the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
this one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Vida Blue, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Hit to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Pirates are... Now it'll be Manny Pena. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Jace Peterson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1 to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Colton Wong will stand in. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Wander Franco flew out last time up. Lined hard to center field. Mitchell is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dave.
And stepping in, Dave Parker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the bottom of the inning now. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Garrett Mitchell. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Mitchell.
McCutchen is right there, 1 down. 1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Popped him up. Franco waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The third baseman, number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Eduardo Escobar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Franco will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Bay. First pitch of the AB on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Jason Kendall. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Wong for 1.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Bill Mazeroski will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box, Rodolfo Castro. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So now to the plate, Ralph Kiner.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. At the plate now, Vida Blue. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here. First delivery to him. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
High in the air out to center field. Bay is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eric Yardley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lorenzo Cain will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. Wong is there to second for 1. On to first, the double play. Into the box, Dave Parker. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Jason Bay, singled in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there. Base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his third knock of the game.
At the plate, Jason Kendall. Liner towards second. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him. In there with the stolen base. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it, and the inning is over. Digging in will be Manny Pena, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Here's Colton Wong now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. 8-0 the final today. The Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first.